There we go, there we go. Now my Twitch is looking well. I was trying to filter everything in my activity feed, so it wouldn't show anything. Let's hop in with practice first, just for the sake of it. So, after last night, I went and I played some Lost Branch earlier, and I, was like, oh, I really want to play some Yomu B. So I did some Yomu B. On Lunatic L6. And, I beat Seija. So that was pretty good. For like 30 minutes of sleep. Like 2 hours at most of napping. It's usually a good sign. But also hello. And hope you'll get more sleep tonight. If you didn't go partying, then you wouldn't have sleep problems. SMH my head. Oops, I was looking away. They little me trying to read people. Hey, I'm not accusing you of the things you did or didn't do like that. That's not what I care about. But, maybe it's best to think about how you're gonna get sleep, you know? You know, last night was gonna be nice. Fortunately, I was able to sleep in today, so it didn't really matter too much. So I got off stream a little earlier than normal. Which is good, because I was gone the past couple days, so I was like, I'll go to bed early. And, there was, lots of thunder. It was very loud. It was so loud that my dog came downstairs with me and jumped up on the bed and started snoring next to me. So I didn't get to sleep for like another hour or two. Hello, game glitcher. But fortunately, I was able to sleep in today, so I still got plenty of sleep. Ooh. Oh, damn it. I was getting real flirty with those bullets. It was only a matter of time till it caught up with me. Yeah, I'm this cracked. I have 8 bombs by stage 2. This game definitely has the Touhou 2 life system, where you walk into it and every enemy has a random chance to potentially drop a bomb. So I just got Omega lucky and got a billion bombs. Gotta practice, practice, practice. The only way you'll ever succeed is by practicing. Come on. That spell is always so stressful. Maybe after you get all shot LNB. Why would you do that to yourself? I mean, who am I to say anything? I mean, to each their own. Oh, come on. Why do I keep dying in this section? Oh, what am I doing? Oops. Nazrin is a good shot for us. Yeah, definitely. What a... How many more shots do you have in all-shot LNB? If you answer 80% of the cast, I'm going to bonk you on the head. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. EOSD sucks. Yeah, it sucks me off in the back street parking lot. Oh, frames. No, that was only brief frame drop. I don't think my internet liked that joke. Whoop! No, it was like 4 seconds of frame drops, so it's not a real problem. Ooh, stop doing that. Yeah, I get you don't like USD. You don't have to say it every time. It gets old eventually. You know who I hate? Alice. You know who I actually don't hate? Alice. Oh, it's moving weirdly today. But today I mean these last 2 minutes. So I was doing fine on Chen. And that first try on Alice, and then I stopped. So Lunas is evil, okay? Like Alice is cruel, but Lunas is evil. There's a big difference there. I prefer to make a legitimate shot. Lunas would never. You've seen her first 2 nons. Oh, that was gross. Why? Still no leaderboard update. What has there been any update to the situation of how they're handling the things with Udolig? Or is that just nobody? Nope. There's no concrete answer. Nobody really wants to do anything because not everyone agrees. Can I not die here? He has every EXNN. Yeah. Dive and to make a real dodge. I assume the answer for the EX LNN is probably just rape. What is wrong with me? That's not even a hard dodge. I just dropped too much. I assume the answer would be Reimu A. Because unlike in a normal run, there is no discerning thing between Reimu A and Marissa A, right? Not this again. You gotta get used to this, because it's not only this again for the day, but this is going to be probably the next month of grinding Stage 3. Along with other things, of course, but... like, there are other stages that will be grinded in the meantime as well, but... every day is going to have Stage 3 gameplay. What's always helpful? Just because, like, right now I'm going in order. I got my quick perfect Chen. I want my perfect different portions of this stage. Then I'll go through Stage 4, then I'll do Stage 5, then I'll do Stage 6, then I'll do, like, some run attempts. And then I'll go practice anything specifically that I feel like I really want to go practice. You feel? You gotta do a better job of baiting the bullets side, then cutting in, then cutting all the way over. See, there we go. Let's be clear, Stage 3 and Stage 4 are the stages in this game that are going to require the most grind, right? Piss butt. How much yen you have to pay her? I don't know. Do they use yen in Gensokyo? I don't actually know. You might be willing to make one for you if you were, like... if you were willing to be friends with her. But, you know, considering that everyone ends up, like, running away from her because she's, weird. So, like, what's the modern, like, inflation rate in Gensokyo, right? Like, what's the economy like? But... you know, then we can figure out what the answer to that question is, but... the inflation rate. I'm just saying nerd terms to make it sound smart. Yes, but I keep dying to the same move because I'm making it wrong. And there goes the frames. Yep, my favorite. Yeah, it's been real bad over the past week. Me talking during frame drops is meaningless. So I guess we'll just try to play well until the internet decides to sort itself out. Why am I not seeing that dodge in the second wave? Thanks, Bitrate. Any minute now. Any minute now, internet. Any minute now. Oh, damn it. Myself in a bad spot there. I can't. Like, why does the internet have to suck? Like, it's been good for a couple months now. And it's like, no, we're gonna stop now. Maybe next week it'll be better. Yep, 11,000 bitrate, gotta love it. Makes no sense, whatever the hell 11,000 bitrate means. I wasn't as low as I thought I was. Hey, we're back! Wow, that's crazy. Here's the problem, it's not like I can use... It's not like the internet's just fixable, right? It's not like, oh, just do this and the internet's fixed, right? That's not how it works. Let me refresh my page real quick. Just makes no sense, because it's like, it was bad for like a week or two around back when I played LOL-K. And that was really annoying. And then it was just, oh, we're fine now. And now it's pooping the bed again. Why? There's no reason. Besides the fact that it just wants to tilt me. Don't go up. I just, ugh. It just tilts me so hard. The fact that the internet's just like, yeah, no. Not like it's on my end. Like, if I get mad because I'm playing bad, the answer is just play better. So it's like, that's something I can do. The internet is like, just wait till it gets better, you know? Just gotta wait patiently. Maybe it'll do better. Good luck. You like that? I know, it's the problem. Oh, come on. One point 1.0A is still the only thing accounted for? That's so weird. Yes, hello again, Internet has resumed working again. That's so weird that they just, like... nothing. That they just stopped. It's almost infuriating. And by almost, I mean it kind of is. Although I'm tilted right now, so that's part of that fury. Like, I get it. Running a list of all that stuff is not the easiest thing in the world. I understand that. But, like, you have a system that works. Surely you can't just, like... they already have it where it only tracks some LNNs due to the difficulty spike, right? Where it's like, okay, you know, Reimus from... any Reimu LNNs from Udog is not counted, because those are exceptions to... those are too easy for what they would consider completion-worthy and, well, recording-worthy. So, and, like, they have... like, they could separate all these things to different games. Surely they can't just treat what, like, 1.1c as a different game and just pretend, hey, let's keep track of some of this. Like, it just... like, which LNNs you don't... like, sure. You know, you could sit down and argue forever if you want to count this Reimu LNN or not of the new game. But, like, why... why are most of them not even accounted for? Because the LNNs in the game are easier compared to most games? Is that the reason? Is that the only reason, or are people just lazy? It's just a complaint. It's not always. Was it yesterday was fine. Oh, yesterday was fine enough. I think Wednesday was a good day. One of the days was the Smash complaint. But then it was the day after that was good. But the Touhou 19 is always just such a weird subject. Because you weren't here, yeah, it is all your fault. Definitely. I don't know. I like 19, but it's definitely on the bottom end of my preferred Touhou games. Now, to be fair, I don't have as much time in 19 as I do in some of the others, right? In fact, it's like tied for my least played game. Actually, it's either... yeah, it is tied for my least played Touhou game. But there's just a list of things that keep me away from that game. And you'd think it's, hey, look, Ron's in the game. You'd want to play it more, but one point off stream, I sat down to play Ron for a bit and be like, yeah, let's try to get a 1cc of this game my own time. And I played it for like half an hour, and I was like, I'm not playing this game. Hold up, I lived her first spell, so I actually have to try now. I'm so just like angry right now that I'm trying just to not let it come out in gameplay. That's a bad idea. At some point off stream, I'll put up a tier list and I'll post in the Discord of all the Touhou games. IMO. Oh, that was not a dodge I should have made, but it's one I did.
Oh! Disgusting overlap.
I don't understand how it's the every answer is a wrong answer. I need someone to actually explain to me how, like, where the issue with some of the other answers or concepts are. Because you know, some people who have sat down and looked at this, you know, probably are more knowledgeable than me, so do enlighten me. But as is, I just don't see where the every answer is a wrong answer is coming from. Like, that just... I already am a little at odds with their methodology of blocking out, of not recording, you know, some of the LNNs. I understand why. I do disagree with it fundamentally. But I understand blocking out some of them, but with a different game, or with a different patch, it's like, shouldn't it still be possible just to do a similar approach to before? I'm still thinking. Well, that just seems lazy. It's like, they don't have to be happy with the way it currently is. And, like, people can argue to try to find what their solution is. But, like, so what? They're just not gonna try at all? They're just not doing anything right now? It's like, on one hand, it's the concept of, you know, it's an LNN, it's recorded. I don't care if it's an easier game or something, it's an LNN, recorded as an LNN. Or whatever. But on the other side, it's like, okay, you know, potentially if you allow that, then, you know, you have a billion Reimu LNNs coming in the next day. Probably not exactly, but I keep going to that same hole. I should have been done with Alice 10 minutes ago, but the internet and this is just tilting me. Yeah. So it's like, okay, maybe you want to remove some LNNs from the pool. I disagree with that, but it's like, maybe you want to, but like... So they're just at a stalemate of nothing. It's like, way to incentivize people to want to even touch the game. As if the higher end of the community has no idea what they even want to do, and just are hands-off at this point. go. Let's actually try to beat this spell. Those white dolls sure are Russian. What? Ooh, I just had an absolute brain fart. Give me a second. Just checking somewhere real quick. I still find it weird. Moderation's hard, therefore we just won't track it. It's like, okay. Like they could just do what they did in Touhou 9 and just not have a leaderboard, really. Right? Because like it's only scoring in that game. There really isn't. There's no survival, really. And 19. Ugh, I'm so pissed right now. Let's just go here for a minute. I'll go back to Alice in a bit. I baited that number. I mean, they're not having leaderboard. Like I said, that's already the case in Touhou 9, right? Like, Touhou 9 doesn't have a leaderboard. It only has scoring, right? Yeah, damn it. I didn't think that was a good idea. I really baited that last one poorly. It was gonna be a late kill because of it. Fortunately, I got a good second wave, so... Oops. Here's the thing, if they want to, like, not include certain LNNs, you'll go for it. I fundamentally disagree, but that's one thing. But they already have a system that they use for 19. Sure, it may not... Like, they already have a system they use for 1.0, right? 1.0A. Sure, it may not be a great system, and there may be complaints with it at times. But... why can't they just use a similar system to that and be like, okay, let's ban these ones, and not until further notice? And if someone says that it's just because it's hard to decipher which ones should be banned and which ones shouldn't, then I just determine that to be laziness. Like, you don't even need to have the most precise line. Just make a line somewhere on the tier list and then move on with it. But just to not have anything seems a little weird to me. Are charge shots allowed in Touhou 3 and Touhou 19 LNNs? Oh, damn it, come on! Ugh. Charge is allowed in them, yeah. I have a question. And by question, I mean I already know the answer, but it's a rhetorical question, but I'll still ask it nonetheless. What is that game called? Great Fairy Wars has you using freeze, right? Like you can't bomb freeze, but you can use freeze, right? Bad bait again. Is it freeze? Yes. Okay. Let me ask you, especially because you are probably more knowledgeable of Touhou 9 than most people. Not everyone, but most people. What is the... How hard, specifically with the top tiers in the game, single-player top tiers, how hard is a no-hit run with the top tiers in Touhou 9? Yeah, that's the movement we want to be doing. What's the difference between a no-hit and a miss? In a situation like this. Yeah, I know you have a health bar, but every Touhou game... I stop dying because I dodge the hard part and I walk into the red one afterwards. Every Touhou game has a health bar to an extent, though, right? So, I'm saying specifically on the concept of never getting hit once. And then you could answer it also of potentially of never losing a round. You could also say that one. It's kind of two, you know, I could separate that into two separate questions. The difficulty of never losing a round and the difficulty of never getting hit. And this is with tier 2s involved. That's what I'm asking. With the ability to use tier 2s. Okay, you know, every tier, you know, theoretically tier 3s and tier 4s, but like, to be real, nobody uses those because you always want to use tier 2s. But important caveat of tier 2s are involved. There we go. Okay, don't throw to this part, please. Thank you. Oh my gosh, it's weird playing against her with the white background now. Yeah. So close, but I dropped too fast. Misjudged it. Was a wacky dodge. That was pure RNG at the end there. Oh, come on! I died the last bullet. I should turn up the dialogue. Force me to be more aware when I restart the battle, but it'll make the music sound better. Oh, bad spot for that bullet to be in. I should just get off the conversation train about Touhou 9 and 19. It's just gonna annoy me. There we go. That was a good damage one where I didn't retreat too fast. I don't like how she keeps moving to the left. I feel better when I go to the right on that one. Needs all his brain power. No, I just need to be not as tilted. Like, in my current state of mind, it doesn't matter how much brain power I'm doing. I'm just too tilted, right? So the only way I can get through right now is if I'm lucky. And that's not a good thing. Did he reverse tilt you about you? I don't know. Marauder, that's not necessarily going to do the saving grace, although if we can find something nice to talk about that isn't something that is just negative. Yeah. Clip. Okay. Oh! And there the internet goes. It was good for a good 20 minutes or some shit. $6K bitrate. Okay, I'm basically about my normal bitrate. There we go. Okay, that recovered much quicker than last time. Hey, that was actually a smart dodge. That was also actually intentional. That's incredible! That was all intentional. That was weird. Galaxy, what is it? Galaxy gas? I've heard about this galaxy gas trend. I don't know what it is, though. Too much of a boomer to, know about this modern trend. I don't really use social media, so and the amount of social media I use nowadays is even less than it used to be, so I do not know what this Galaxy Gas trend is, besides the fact that I have heard about it. And if it's a trend, it's probably a bad thing, but... Damn it. I read that, but I moved too far right. I just misjudged where I should go. I would disagree with that statement. Side to make this one a little awkward. Oops. Because the problem with this attack is just reading it fast enough. I have been able to read it properly before, I'm just not good enough at it. Yeah. I just read it too late. I can make the dodges during that attack. And there's a difference between getting lucky and doing it properly. And I've done both. Because I know the feeling. Oh, there goes the internet. I shouldn't talk. Then it kill itself. I wasn't even looking. 10,000 frame drops. Oh, we're back. Okay. What is this scalded milk you're talking about? Give me a second. There we go. See, I was able to read it that time. I got myself in a nice position for it. That was... I went to the complete wrong thing. Okay, use nitrous oxide, laughing gas, in very small amounts to act as propellant in whipped cream sprayers. The trend is huffing? That sounds... I mean, it doesn't sound surprising that it's a trend. I'm curious as to why it took off. Also, Fountain Team, are you having a schizophrenic attack? What is this scalded milk you're talking about? Are the voices at it again? Although you can never be surprised. You can never be too surprised with modern trends because stealing from public schools became a trend. So there's no limit to, however. So literally anything can be a trend. Doesn't matter how degenerate it is. The first one's not bad. I can do the first one. It's just this. Oh, there's that consistent angle I need to try finding. Devious licks were that was the term. I couldn't remember. Yeah, the devious licks. Yeah, that was what it was. I couldn't remember the term. Some people will do anything for a little bit of internet notoriety. A little bit of internet points, if you want to use the cringe term for it. Some people will do anything. Oh, I moved right. International. Who's Tom Scott? But not to pour the milk before the tea, because it stalled the milk. Do people know that, like, people boil milk for things? You know, there's some baking recipes where, like, for frosting or, like, for other things, for certain sauces and stuff, you boil milk. You know that you can, like, heat it up, and that milk doesn't go bad the moment it gets hot, so scalding milk would be meaningless? Oh, it does sound like a British thing to go on about. Oh, Bob! They scalded me milk, mate. I have to call the governor about this one. I thought she was gonna die, and then I realized she wasn't going to, and then I panicked. Some usually popular British guy. Yeah, it does sound like a British name. Let's give it that. You're on 30 minutes of sleep. Do you remember? That is a good point. I had forgotten about that fact. Australian. British. Here's the thing. Australians are just what British people use to deflect heat off themselves. They just point and laugh at the Australians and be like, hey, they're a bit odd, innit, mate? Wait. There we go. There's a lineup on that sometime. I just gotta try to figure out where I want it to be all the time. It's gonna vary. Ooh, that was bad one. Sunny scalded milk. I mean, she does have some fire-type variants in, Puppet Dance Performance, am I wrong? And in, Lost Branch of Legend, the Sunny card does have the red, which has the fire, which does have like a flame in the middle of its color, so, you know, she is associated with fire often, so Sunny Scalded Milk would not be the weirdest thing. I gotta stop going down the middle there all the time. Just scoot down. Ooh. I am gonna get clipped by that. That's my least favorite part about this attack. No skull. Well, that depends. There's like Sunny Milk's a fairy, Is she like some of the Pokemon where her insides are like really hot? So like it automatically burns the tea whenever she, or like the milk whenever she drinks it? Does Sunny piss milk? Is that why her name's Sunny Milk? Because her piss is just milk? Should we get fact checkers on this? Why did I dash? You can't be bonk on these questions, family team, and then ask that one. Why would Luna do that with coffee? What is Luna's last name? I've already forgotten. Luna Child. What does she have to do with coffee? I put myself in a bad spot. Yeah, either or, Game Glitcher, either or. Either or. You know, at least I'm losing because I'm laughing rather than the opposite. I'd rather that be the case. Oops. What is Chirumiru? I recognize that word, but I can't put anything to it. I just had a stroke. And there goes the frames. Hey, frames are back. Why did I go down the middle? Why do I keep going down the middle? No, to be honest, my tilting is not due to the negative conversations. It's just my anger towards the negative conversations is enhanced because of my tilting, and my tilting is 1000% solely square on the chest of my internet, which just causes me to get pissed. There we go. Nice early kill. Oh, no! You got through it! It's easy there! Making sus tilts me in the other way into laughter. I mean, I am not above admitting that I can find some potty humor to be funny at times. Is your geriatric computer? How old's your computer? I've had my computer for a little over 3 years, I think. Probably closer to 4 at this point. Oops. Uh-oh. Oh, she died. Bad. It's chronically underperforming 8-year-old chip with Theseus. Yeah, 8 years to a piece of technology can do that. Especially if you use it regularly, right? Don't you play Sakuya? Because Sakuya is not Reimue. Listen, I'll sit here and be 1000% clear with the reason I play Reimue. I started playing Reimue because she was the easiest for me to learn, right? She made a lot of the stage portions easiest to learn. She's generally the easiest to play with in terms of just play style. Even if she may be the hardest character to play as in a game, difficulty-wise. I stuck with it because the amount of times I had people ask me why I'm using why I'm using homing instead of X, instead of the more damaging shot, because it's better. Why are you using this when it's worse? And that, I had enough people pestering me with those questions before that I inevitably just said, I'm just going to stick with it to the end, okay? Like, I had a number of people, and by a number, I mean probably like 3 people, in all honesty. Ask me... Oh shit, I pressed the Windows button. Homing is peak? There we go, there we go. There's someone who agrees with me. One of the few people out there. Listen, one thing I'll always remember is when I played through Touhou 11, and like I said, the amount of people who did this is probably about 3. I can remember 3 different occurrences. That's probably the only times it ever happened, as much as I'll exaggerate maybe sometimes and pretend it's more. But when I'm playing that game, and I'm using Sakuya, not Sakuya, what am I saying Sakuya? Reimu B in that game, and I have people come in and tell me, you shouldn't use that shot type, it's bad. You shouldn't use Reimu B, it's a bad shot type, you should use Reimu A. That just made me want to use it even more, and it has led me to that. Similar experiences in other games has led me just to solely. Why did I go down the middle? I keep doing that. Oh, my brain is mush. She's barely homing. That's true, but she's the closest thing you got, which is the reason I played as her. It is barely homing. It's piercing, with the balls have an element of homing to it. But it's just the fact that I had people come in here telling me to not use that shot type made me want to use that shot type even more. And that has always been the case with homing. And I've stuck with it this far. I have 1cc'd every single Touhou game with homing Reimu. That was incredible. So, that is my... Holy crap, I actually did it properly. And it wasn't pure luck either. Hell yeah, bitches. Do a Sakuya B LNN, got it, right on it. You know me, the world's biggest DDC fan. I mean, you don't have to stand the boss. I like the fact... I do like that aspect. The fact that, even as weak as homing is at times, I can play very loose with my movement, and it's not as punishing as potentially the other shot types. Now, at the end of the day, the homing is worse. Like, generally speaking, the homing attacks are usually worse. But they're how I learned Touhou, and I'm not giving it up. Plus, who cares if the attack lasts an extra 2 seconds? Just get good. Just play better. Oh, Rainbow 8, oh, the homing doesn't deal enough damage. Just live 2 seconds longer. Just play better, right? Why do I keep trapping myself on this spell? Sexy read. Oh no, that was a good read too. Oh, damn you, Prison Rivers. I had a good read. I just mis-executed the end of it. Oh, I'm so sad. Homing, you can do whatever you want. Yes, homing lets. This was the thing that nowadays it's not as big of a deal to me, but the thing about homing is it let me focus my early time in Touhou solely on like getting good at like dodging. Like that was my that's what I could learn. Like nowadays when I'm a lot more experienced, I could use persuasion, it'll be perfectly fine, don't get me wrong. But like back when I was learning, I was able to sit down with it and just focus on, like, it made me just be able to learn one thing at a time. Yeah, well, one thing that LOL-K homing has that makes it interesting is that was a really sussy movement by me. Should not have been that low. LOL-K homing gets a lot of advantage because there's real implications where the homing is genuinely an advantage. That is not usually the case with games. There's usually a couple, maybe, where that's the case. But the stage 5 in LOL-K, it's so exaggerated. Yeah, those shot types need to focus on optimal damage and dodging. It's like your positioning is so important. And not that that's a bad thing, but when learning Touhou, I'm a big fan of homing during the learning process. I don't dislike the other shot types by any means. It's just I stick with homing because that's who I am. At this point, what would I be if I wasn't homing? I'd still be me, but... Yeah, homing has to be worse in terms of damage, and on the upper... And when it comes down to a high level of Touhou play, you know, at that point, it's just fundamentally worse, like, most of the time. And by most of that, I mean basically the entire time. And I hate to be that person, but there's also part of me that kind of, like, gets on with the idea of, like, hey, you know, it's the harder way to play. Hell yeah, let's do it. What am I, a coward? Oh, let's use the easy shot type. Not that it's wrong to do that. I will never dissuade people from using a shot type. if you want to play EDC and use Reimu A because it's a good shot type, or use Sakuya A because it's a good shot type, you should very well much do that. I love Hellgod Silver. Or whatever that tech is called. HGS. I do really like that spell. The spell annoys me because it likes to kill me. Clump, my guy. Oh my gosh, it's disgusting. Yeah, one of my bigger complaints about the more modern games is the ones where Reimu doesn't have true homing or true persuasion needle, because it's like, oh, you have homing when you're not focused, and you have persuasion needle when you're focused. I'm like, just give me my homing when I'm focused. I like having that. I wish more modern games had that. Speaking of fun spells, this is a good one. This spell is just really sexy reading. That's why I like it spell. It's not the worst spell by any means. It's not a terribly hard spell. But it's just all about reading. Hillbilly Clock Blocker, you're close. Yeah, I never remember the name of that spell of that's Okina Spring Final. I never remember the name of it. I just call it Spring Final. It's the easier way to refer to it. Basically, they're calling me a masochist because I like Okina Spring Final, which is regarded as potentially being the hardest spell in Touhou. Arguably. Yeah, I didn't bait it properly. And I really like that spell, and some people think I'm insane for really liking it. Why? Why don't I learn? Why are her feet so big? I don't know if well, I didn't say it was my favorite spell. I said I really like that spell. I don't know what my favorite spell is. Honestly, Ron's Final is one that comes to mind when I have to think of my favorite. Not... Never even close. I feel like I'm better at that spell than I am at frickin' Lunasa. And honestly, maybe even Alice. Kagro's pretty cringe. To be honest, most of DDC is pretty cringe. If you said any part of Kagero, Ben, or Seijo was cringe, I would just agree with you, because it is cringe. I should not have baited it down the middle. My damage is going to be low during this part. R stretches consecutive attacks. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Thank you. I remember liking Snake Eating Croaking Frog. I just don't really remember much of the Suaku fight at all, so I really don't remember the specifics of that one. But I do remember liking that spell. I think he was cool. Probably genuinely Kagero. Yeah. Yeah. Kagero's mid-boss is perfectly fair and balanced. That spell is a great spell. It has no issues. That was a disgusting hole. I should take my one Miss Yomu and go to Yuyukes shortly. But I want my perfect Yomu. Bro's greedy. Oh, that's the goal at the end. Let's just go to eat. Let's just go to stage 6. Oh, you're at the end. Don't back into it. It's always so weird to play around because you're like, I'm looking at the small clumps, and I'd be like, okay, I want to like go this way and then go that way, and then you have the Mach 10 ones coming right at you. It was a little awkward to play around. I love how this non is just her nons, like her previous mid boss non, and her N. N, E, and then there's a small gap to the right here. Oh, internet. Gotta love frames. Rip. Please be a short frame droppage. What was that? That was gross, Ego. What the fuck? Any minute now. I'm going to die to this attack on pace during run someday, and it's going to make me cry. Great time for me to die, right as I get to the new boss for the day. Hate that non. Okay, internet, like literally any time now. It's back now. Wow, that's crazy. Couldn't have done that earlier. Oh, it's like, oh yeah, get to the boss I haven't played at all. The boss that people are probably most interested in seeing me practice and stuff. Oh yeah. Now we die. Also, stupid knife non. That attempt is going fine. Not the frame. Fortunately, the frames are fine now. For now. Stupid knife non. I want my perfect Yuyuko. I had a 1 miss Yuyuko yesterday, and I really want my perfect Yuyuko. Don't worry, homing viable here. How dare you call homing in this game the virgin homing? That's disrespectful, family team. You should be ashamed of yourself. Homing is always the most viable shot type. Anyone who says otherwise is lying to you. Any other shot type is garbage. I hate this non! I hate the knife non! It's third best in this game? Third best? Really? Are the Marissa shot types that bad? In this game? Or is it spam is so relevant that the fact that she can do spam slightly better than most characters is such a big difference. I don't know what I don't... I struggle to believe otherwise. Not gonna lie. Precisely that. That seems weird. Your turn with the minority benefits. I tried to claim minority benefits. Although, I do find it weird how literally that one part, it makes this not the worst shot type. I find that kind of hard to believe, not gonna lie. Oh, I stopped. Well, yes, but here's the thing. Just because it's the second most done shot type in the game, Reimu's always going to be, like, the most used shot type, or the most LNN shot type in every game, right? Like, that's always just going to be the case. That has nothing to do with how good the shot type is. That's just due to the fact that people play Reimu more than they play the other ones. Or than they play Marissa or any other shot type. That's just how it is. The skill level of a shot type has nothing to do with the popularity of it generally across these games. At least from what I've seen. Because if that was the case, then Reimu would not be always as popular. Specifically Reimu homing. In terms of pure viability, if LNNs represented the pure viability of a shot type, then I think the results would be a lot different than they currently are. Or at least a fair bit different. You look at the TWC score? Yeah, but I already don't hold a lot of value towards the TWC score. Wasn't the TWC score, didn't literally they have Reimu A as the second best shot type, barely behind Reimu B and USD? I don't have a lot of confidence in a group of people that decide that. Oh, stupid. Oh, internet is slowing down a second. Oh, gotta let it. The TWC score has it as 4th. Interesting. I just find it hard in every game that's not DDC, and I guess sort of LOL-K. I just find it fundamentally hard to believe that homing is better than, technically is better than any other shot type. In USD, I can believe that Reimu homing is better than Marissa A because of the patchily difference. I'll believe that one, but that's about one of the only ones I'll believe. The only other way I'd believe is if you told me that, like, the Marissa Reimu fights are greatly different in Perishable Night, and I have no knowledge about the Reimu fights, so I couldn't say much there. I don't know which one of those is the common. I hate this non. Appreciate luck. Yeah, well, thanks. I appreciate you showing up, even for a little bit. Slow start. Yeah, like I said, I'm willing to give Lol K the benefit of the doubt on that one because Stage 5 exists. And because that stage is so polarizing for homing. Message. Why'd I click restart? Whoops. And Imperishable Night is weird with like what it has for homing and stuff, because it sort of has it, but with the multiple different shot types and everything, it kind of, the greatly different shot types, that one ends up being a bit weird too. Most people agree that Rainbow Heart is harder than Marissa. I believe that. But I'm curious as to how much of a difference that is. I have very little knowledge of fighting Reimu, so I don't have much to add to that list. But as far as I've heard through Imperishable Knight's lifespan, a lot of the shot types, I hear people talk about more how good the shot type is rather than who you're playing against, right? Maybe I'm mistaken, but I feel like when I hear about, oh, this shot type is good or bad in Imperishable Knight, it's more based around how good it is rather than like, oh, it fights Marissa or Reimu. That being said, I don't have the most knowledge on those differences. I hate this non. I'm going to comment on that a lot. I hate this non. Died of retirement, non. Careful. Ooh, I should have died there. Frames! How are you still alive? The best way to practice this when you're stressed. Yeah, I knew it. I can do the spell otherwise, but I can't do it when I'm under pressure. Oh well. Stop with the frame droppage. I tried. Yeah, I was playing too tight. Why do you drop frames? It makes no sense! Your bitrate is normal! And now we're back down to no bitrate. Yeah, hey, I love this. Still one miss Yuko, I'm fine with. There's a one myth in a different spot too. $11,000 bitrate, my favorite. Yeah, we're back to normal. Yeah, I can talk again. Let's go. Yeah, I was too stressed and I was playing too tight because of it. And you can play tight, but you have to play real precise. And when I'm stressed like that in the middle of the run, it's not a good recipe for me playing very precise. So I choked, but I'm still happy with that. It's still a one miss Yuyuko, which is pretty good. I think my Yuyukos are honestly probably better than my Prism Ringers. Got bad peak collection. Oh well. Letty. Wouldn't doubt Yuko's is you. Yeah, I'd believe it too. Yuko's Knife Non is annoying. But like the thing about Yuyuko is the Knife Non and Butterfly Delusion, I think that's what it's called, Butterfly Delusion, are spells you have to play well for. They're not the hardest spells they're not the hardest attacks you've ever seen, but you do still have to play fairly well for them. And her 2 final spells also do... You start mapping out your deaths. That's not, as I've said before, that is not my intention. Even if I get the LNB a little slower because I don't, that's not the end goal. But the thing that makes Yuyuko difficult is something that every final boss shares, so it's not something that makes Yuyuko anything special. But it's just the fact that her final 2 spells are like her last spell that isn't reflowering. Did you get hit? I broke my border. Her final spell that isn't reflowering was like ink, like whatever that other one is. That spell, you know, it's not easy, and on a run it's gonna be stressful. And then 80% reflowering is just a pure stress test. That's really the difficulty in Yuyuko. So it's more just there's a lot of her, and you're gonna be stressed doing it. It's not that she's that hard of a boss. If you're on Yuyuko, you've already gotten through the hardest parts of the run. Having a stuff for UFO? What do you mean? In terms of, like, bombs and such? Because, like, by the end of it on UFO, I did. Kind of. That found with Sumizome. That's not a name I remember that easily. Because in UFO, I had my UFO routed down. Specifically, like, the first 4 stages, and kind of into stage 5 and 6. I had that routed down pretty well. And then I eventually got to the point where I was like, okay, I'm gonna bomb this attack. I'm gonna bomb this attack. But the reality is, it's like, you can do a spell, you can do the game over and over again, but like, for example, with UFO, sometimes I'm going to play really well on each event. Sometimes I'm really going to not. Ooh, that laser was near me. So I late in runs, I haven't done this. I never really did this in late Windows era, or I didn't do it much in late Windows era and in the PC98 games. Partially because I'm not trying to be arrogant when I say this, but like I was kind of just like good enough at those games past LOL-K where I didn't need to sit down and map out everything. But I mean, I did that back in the day in USD, where I sat down and I was like, okay, I'm gonna bomb. If I have a bomb, I'm always bombing this at this point. If I get to here, I'm gonna do this, bish, bash, bosh. I did do that in UFO, where I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure I had myself by the end of it. I have to remember, because I don't remember my exact strats. But I know I counted out in my own time that I was like, okay, I should always just bomb Kogasa's last spell. Like, I did the exact math out for how much, like, resources I'm gonna have in a run. So I went through and I did all that, and I was like, okay, I can spend this bomb here in Kogasa. I'd have, like, 2 or 3 bombs for each, like, I had, like, 3 bombs mapped out for Ichirin, this many for the stage portion, this many for Murasa. So that's one of the things I was looking forward to about doing no bomb runs, is that I don't have to do that anymore. That's gone. Because there's no, oh, you know, this attack is kind of difficult. I should prepare to just bomb it so I don't have to risk it. But in this, it's like there's no alternative. That you play your life. It's like there's no alternate thing you can do. Oh, Jen. Well, yes and no. I mean, I do kind of have that mindset in me naturally. Where it's like, okay. Like, okay, these are this part, I'm very realistically will die to this. Like, both, like, Lunasa 1 and 2 and the Prism River Final are all in this category. I very likely will die to this. Right now. At my current stance, if I die on stage 1 or stage 2, I'm just restarting. Just because I know I can die to Chen. I know Chen can kill me plenty, but I'm going to restart on Chen. Alice, for now, if I die on Alice in a run, I'll probably keep it going. Just for the sake of it, but I don't know how long I'll do that for. At least stage portion. If I die to her boss, then I'll keep it going for sure. Cheap viewers, that son of a bitch. Damn, the bots were good today. Yesterday, the bots were real bad. Let's get rid of that bot real quick. Outmade yesterday. I've noticed this with these two accounts, with yesterday and today. This is good. You can't see most of them anymore. I don't know how they pop up on the chat side. One thing I've noticed is because previously, prior to yesterday, most of the bots have random created dates. So they tend to seem pretty, There, I'll probably pick up the chat. Yeah, this one says restricted, so I think it didn't show up in chat, but I'm pretty sure one of them yesterday did. I don't know what the criteria for doing that is, though. Regardless, if this bot didn't show up in chat, then that's a good thing. And that means Automod is doing its job. So big props to Automod. Die, please. Thank you. But, I'll talk in a minute. Ew, that was not the usual position I dodged that first part of that blue wave on. Good hole. Oh, I drifted too far to the left. Damn it. What a shame. It's a sad miss, but every miss is a sad miss. How the hell did I get a perfect paced run all the way to Lily White? How did I manage to do that quickly? I generally feel better dodging that one on the side, but the problem is then you have to live more weight, so it kind of ends up being a weird back and forth. Let's not die to this spell like I did earlier. Thank you. Okay, good first pull there. Ooh, kissing some of those. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Well, at least it was a border, but I'll still treat it as a miss regardless. Damn, that was actually almost a perfect Alice too. Okay, well, that's not what you want to do. Oops. Okay, 1 miss stage 3 is acceptable. 2 miss is still like okay, but a 3 miss is a little bit of a yikes. I'm only lucky that I got bordered on one of them. Uh-oh. Good thing I got that full power. Well, I'll get further than my best run yesterday did, at least. Don't run into these guys like we did last time. I wish I had Max Cherry doing this part, because there's so many items that you miss, but you want to go through and kill all these guys so you don't accidentally choke. Oh, welcome back to the days of tapping. Oh, what I was saying about the bots is I'm kind of interesting, because most of the time when I get those like bots or like, oh, best viewers, which is 90% of the bots, it's like, oh, here's I click on the account, and it's usually an account that's been around for a while. For at least, it clearly looks like it's someone else's account that has just been like hacked or something. But all the accounts from yesterday and today that I've seen, or the one from today and the several from yesterday, are all under the same category. They all said created the day prior. So all the ones yesterday were created Friday, and all the ones, and the one I saw today was created yesterday. That's kind of sick. That was kind of sick, Lily White. Oops. Damn, of course I do Lily White properly when, I've already died. I'm going to die to this part. I can feel it in my heart of hearts. Too lazy to consistently find what the answer is here. I guess that is it. Damn it, I do the perfect stage 4 part. Like the stage portion when I die on stage 3. Oh. Go to the top of the screen, you dum-dum. The way he's torn through the enemy fleet all badass. Just to die like a little punk. Okay. Woo! Damn, why do I have to do that now for the bad misses? Why do I have to get those bad misses now? Oh. So it's good to know that the practice meant something. That's always a reassuring thing. I do like this angle that they're coming at. Like, she's really high up. And that's making it very, very nice for me. What was that Red Bull like, going at Mach 10 for? That was a perfect stage 4. Oh, God. Damn it, why'd I have to choke poorly on stage 3 now? I could be on pace. I could be on pace. Still, regardless of that, it is still incredibly happy to have a perfect stage 4. I think that's the first time I did a perfect stage 4. The entirety of it. I did a perfect stage 4 in practice, the stage portion. And I know I had one missed Prism Rivers. I might have had a perfect at one point, but that's the first time I've ever done the combination of the two. So that is very nice. Don't run into that red one. I don't have this stage read down to a T, which is kind of suboptimal, but it's not that bad of a stage. And by not that bad, I mean it's relatively easy. Compared to most stage 5s, I should say. Like, the end of the stage portion is a little tricky, but that's it. Nice. Nice. Bait her up here. Ooh, careful. That was a weird hole. It didn't work. As easy as the rest of the stages, this part here is definitely tricky. Ooh, I panicked. I'm a little on nerve right now, and I almost pushed myself into the bullet. But, yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, you dumbass idiot! What are you doing? Everything's bad. Yeah. I shouldn't have tried to rebait there. I didn't realize there were still bullets on the top of the screen from the previous part. That's why you gotta memorize things. I'm going to die again, yeah. Ooh, I'm in a bad spot, yeah. All that because you didn't memorize. I have no damage for this. Although the difference between my damage previously to now is nothing, but... I'm pretty sure... Yeah, that small one, I saw that small one kill me. Pretty sure the difference between what I have right now and 128 is nothing in terms of damage. Yeah, this is what not having max DPS does. It's a massive deal. I don't know how much of a deal it is with other shot types, but with Raymond here, oh boy, is it a deal. Oh yeah, that was awkward. Ooh, I should have ran into that. Go for the bait now. That is really awkward bunch. Hey, I have max power again. Okay. It's good the last half, though. Anytime I do that 7 cons, what is it? Good. But also, regardless, it's a PB. Oh, good time for a border. Ah, damn it. And I still got hit too. The double hit to spam. I don't know if I can kill this. Okay, I can't kill it. Ooh, I wasn't sure if that damage was gonna kill it or not. Just get my PB with a perfect Yuyukes. Frames. The rare middle dodge between the yellow balls. Oh, I moved too much. Oh well. I'm still very happy with that. That was a perfect stage 4, which I don't know if which I don't think I've done yet. So that is the takeaway. And I had a perfect stage 5 portion. I've been playing for 2 hours and 20 minutes.